welcome. This is Ageless John. This is not a regular adventuring episode. This is me working with my new levels and my ability to recruit. So I've got Charisma, and I'm about to spend all the points I need to max out my Charisma. And get local leader. So now I can build the equipment needed to get settlers. Let me see. Turrets. I can't build another laser turret. No, I need fiber optics. Build more of these, but not a laser turret. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, and this is just going to be me building and getting my settlement set up. I've got some plans. Let me see. It would be under power. Nope. Power. Right here. Put it right next to here so I can get it powered easily. And it's on. Cleaning up a little bit as I go along. And we'll see. And went here to Red Rocket. And I cheated all this stuff in, so I have enough power running and everything like that to get some defense. I got up a tower to recruit. I actually got someone to come. So I've got one person here. So, yeah, look at that. It's produced, but it's not. The game does not grow food, which I don't know exactly how that's going to affect your characters. It's going to make them really unhappy. I mean, you can get water. Water really isn't an issue. But there are no ways to get food. The only things you can grow are medicinal underground fungi. And you don't even need anybody to take care of them. I uninstalled everything and then ran Frost and the based version of the game. So this should be all the true of everything and everybody. The very basics of the game. So yeah, you can build a colony. You can get people to come to it. But you can't grow food. Just wanted to look at that and see if it was actually just possible to get a colony started, and it is. And I do have a settler here. In my highly modded game, I actually created a colony in a location that was built on a mod. And even though I was able to open it up and develop it and plan it and then put electricity and everything down, including eventually, and without necessarily cheating because I was such a high level, I planted a recruitment radar beacon, and I couldn't get anybody to come. I waited for 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. Not a single person came. So this means that you can probably only do it at the original places, or that I had a lot of conflicts. It is what it is. Okay, well, I think I've made a partial solution as to how to fix this. I don't know what happened, but originally this was designed to be a player home. I think it's a Frost thing. There are certain things that were added in order to become quote-unquote player homes, and this might have been one of those places. I am not sure, but I do know you cannot use it as a settlement. You can't get people to come to it. So what I did was I downloaded another mod that actually turns this into a settlement. Now, here lies the difficulties. I had already put down everything you see here. And when I put the other mod on top of this mod, with Frost still at the bottom, I got 2 workshops here. One slightly offset from the other one. So what I did was I took the stuff out of the old workshop and put it in the new workshop. I have another mod that allows me to that allows me to move workshops. So I picked up the original workshop and deleted it, scrapped it. So now all I have is the workshop from the mod that I downloaded, and I'll have the University Point mod that I'm using, and the Move Workstations workshop mod that I'm using in the links description below. Now, having done that, I can now build all this stuff and get settlers. And it definitely works because I actually have settlers. There's one there running around doing things. I had cleared out a lot of the stuff in the center, and some of this other stuff came back. That's because after I did all that stuff and deleted the other workshop and got everything set up the way I wanted, I went back to my mod loader and put the mod that loads this as an actual settlement after Frost. It does change a little bit, but it's mostly like appearance, which you really won't notice very much. One thing, there's no snow here, which I actually like better. So yeah, there's still snow on the inside and the other places, but there's snow there. So that's something you might consider. What I did was I'd already built up, so what I did was I put everything back into here, and then I had to pick up everything that I built that I wanted to be included in here and put it back down, or I had to store it and then replace it, which was a huge pain in the badunkadunk. Another thing I noticed is if you're out here and you push X or Z or whatever button you use, all right, that's fine. But if some places you do it, it'll come up with the old settlement down here. I open up the building screen, and there it is, 120 water. So that's wrong. It's kind of on top. So what it will usually close immediately because I've deleted the workshop, so it doesn't have an engine to run on. Anyway, that's it. I've created the workshop that works. I can actually recruit players. Now, I don't think you can move characters from other settlements to here. And when you try to move things, let me talk. Hey. All right, I try to dismiss him.
Go on home now.
And I get these 2 university points. So it's very confused about that on the global list. So you can't move settlers to here, which is a problem. And I'm sure there's a way around it, but I was so happy that I got this to work in the first place that I didn't really care. And the reason this was important to me is because of this one mod that allows...
You eat. It's as simple as that.
That I had installed, that I would like to be able to dump my loot into boxes and put out beacons and have my settlers come and pick it up. It's really actually pretty cool, and I'll put the link down below. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, that's how I fixed that problem. If you have better ideas and solutions, please leave comments. Those of you out there wondering what I did about the food is I found that chicken nest a long time ago, and I signed it as food. It's 2 food, and then I'm using the extended... I talked about this in my setup mods, the extended farming mods, and I think I'll try to find the link for this. And these are things that I picked up in the wasteland that you can use as crops. So I've got one person growing crops, and they're actually wildlife. indigenous to the area, and then the eggs. And the thing about the chickens is the nests are very, very hard to find. So good luck with that. I only found one the entire time that I've been out.